All right, so as promised, here's the Fox Phoenix. And then also, I've got my Spyderco Perrin PPT. Now this one actually has custom scales on it. I have a video showing those scales being installed too. But you can see these are really very similar knives. You know, in terms of the shape of the blade and everything. They're very similar knives. Of the two, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you I like the Perrin PPT better. They're both heavy. Both knives are weighty. Strangely enough, the Fox Phoenix is almost heavier. I mean, it's got a little bit wider blade, but it almost has more heft to it. Just even in the handle, because those scales are so. It's a frame lock. The scales are, even though they're titanium, they're still really pretty heavy. So they both have a lot of heft to them, which I kind of like, but I know some people are kind of turned off by heavier knives. But of the two, the Perrin PPT kind of appeals to me more. It's a little more svelte, a little slimmer in the handle. The ergonomics on it are a little bit nicer. You know, it feels better. I like the cutout on the scales to operate the lock. It's just a really nice knife. And then opening it too. I mean, it doesn't have a flipper, but you know, when you open this guy up, it opens right up, right? So that's a nice knife. And you know, the way the clip on this guy is, it carries very deep in your pocket because it does have this clip that comes up over the top here. You know, that single screw is a little bit questionable, but it seems to be pretty sturdy. Whereas the Fox Phoenix, if you see how the clip is done, it's going to sit a little higher in your pocket. Actually, I can probably just show you what it looks like here. So if I put this in my pocket, if I can get the clip to go over the seam here. Try not to abuse this guy since it's brand new. But anyway, there it is in the pocket. Not much sticking up, but it looks good. But the Spyderco PPT definitely sits a little lower. So anyway, so just a comparison. When they're closed, they're both similar width. You know, one behind the other. Similar handle shapes and sizes. And this is actually, you know, this is really kind of an interesting comparison because Spyderco is, I think, as far as I know, doing a sprint run of the PPT in S90V steel with carbon fiber scales. So you could end up with something very much like this one, which has, like I say, custom carbon fiber scales on it. This was an original S30V Perrin that's just been modified. Anyway, I really like this. Super cool. I'm torn between returning it, getting the blue or brown one, or just returning it and getting something else. Because here's what it comes down to for me: is that I love this knife, and I'm not opposed to carrying a $360 knife, but it's a little bit much, for actually using. I'd kind of feel a little bit bad about that. Maybe that's crazy, but I think if the knives I use, the knives I carry, I actually use. And I'm not sure how I'd feel about using this guy to cut up cardboard boxes or, all the kind of typical day-to-day tasks. But it sure is sexy. Anyway, I hope this video is helpful. I know it's maybe not the greatest quality footage and everything here. I'm kind of doing it quickly, but if this is a knife that's maybe a little bit harder to find in the States, since it is, made by the Italian manufacturer Fox. But anyway, just really cool. I like it. But probably going back. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. And if you like this, please subscribe. I have other videos, and I'll be adding to it. Combination of knife stuff and bicycle stuff, my two big hobbies. So thank you very much.